what's up? It's me, Audra. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm not sure how you got here, but certainly I'm glad you came. And if you are new here, well, you're in for a treat. All right, if you enjoy chaotic, frenetic energy, you like beauty, you like horror, and a little bit of commentary thrown in between, then I suggest you go on ahead and subscribe for the low price of $0. I will tell you a random fact about myself. Today's random fact, I am actively on my period, and I'm sure you didn't want to know that, but now you do, because you're seeing this video in the morning and it's gonna look a little awkward when I'm drinking. All right, here are my socials. Let's hang out, let's connect. I really enjoy hanging out with y'all. Although sometimes I'm not as active as I'd like to be, I do see most everything that y'all send my way, and I try to at least like it, even if I don't get to comment. So thank y'all for doing that for me and hanging out. I love it. All right, what are we here with today, Audra? Well, hello kids, it's me,
the resident old bitch of YouTube.
And I am here to give you some information on things that can make you feel more adult. Because the holidays are coming, and this is usually that time of year, even though you may not be actually physically spending time with your family, where everyone around you can suddenly make you feel like you have not grown up enough. And so these are things that may make you feel like the adultier adult that you've been trying to be. And first up, stemless wine glasses. I know you're like, but wouldn't a stem make you more adult? No. A stemless wine glass shows that you are with the times, because realistically speaking, dishwashers are not kind to wine glasses that have a stem. They're not. You have to find like some magical, mystical way of setting it in there so that that way it does not break, it doesn't fall over and have like that whole like tub of water in the side of it. When you go pull everything out, you know what I'm talking about. And then you have to dump the water out and then like rewash it, and you're like, I should just be hand washing those, but I'm not adult enough for that shit. So stemless wine glasses, okay? Plus you can have tons of these and they're so easy to store, and you can like make whatever other drink you want in it and still feel fancy. All right. Next up, good towels. And I mean nice towels, nice, fluffy, soft, water absorbent towels. And you need to have at least three, count them, 3 sets. Now I know in your mind, you're like, Audra, 3 sets of towels, that seems excessive. You know you don't do your laundry, right? Okay, now that that's over, we know we don't do our laundry the way that we'd like to, we never have, but also as you get older, more seasoned, if you will, as that happens, let's get real. Honestly, when you have the 3 sets and you're doing laundry, we're no longer kids. We have got to stop. I know you're doing it. Stop throwing your towels in with everything. The towels and sheets need to be washed separately from your clothes. Like you can just, if you want to throw all your clothes in, do that thing. Because honestly, the way that they make washers today, it's really not that big of a deal. But when it comes to your towels, you really want to wash them separately, because I tend to wash them in a hot wash to make sure that I'm getting out all of the things, all of the dead skin, all of the oils. All of that. I'm trying to make sure I get rid of all of that, wash them in a hot wash. And then also like fuzz from the towel isn't getting on my clothing. It stops my actual clothing from getting pilling on it. Pilling, all that pilling that you're mad about. It's your towels. Stop doing that, please. Next up in the same vein, good sheets. Oh my gosh, please get some good sheets. And listen, I didn't understand this either. I didn't until I got good sheets, okay? I used to get just like those cheap, scratchy ass sheets. And you know what I'm talking about. There's a difference between cheap good sheets and just like what the hell happened. It's thread count. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you, I wouldn't go over 600, because as a 40-year-old woman, over 600, honestly, it's bad for my sweat, okay? I'm always sweating. And I know you're like, girl, you are in a long sleeve shirt right now. I know, because we're filming, and also right on my T-tot, there is a brown foundation stain, and I'm never getting that out, so that's a thing. But when I got good sheets for the first time in my life, I was like, you mean to tell me I can lay down in this bed, legs shaved, and it's comfortable? mind was blown, all right? Get some good sheets, get some good get sheet sets. I can't even speak, it's not the wine. But get some good sheet sets and just enjoy like being in your bed. And speaking of your bed, let's just be real, get good blankets and like bed sheet sets, okay? They make them so differently now, not the ones that they make for college students because those are hot trash. And oh my gosh, if you want some of your skin to come off on those sheets, then yes, get those. I know that they're $39.99 for a queen set, but like stop doing that. Get good blankets, have good blankets, accumulate good blankets. And if you are not, 40 and you are one of my fabulous youthful folk in here, I see you 27, I see you 23, I've seen y'all in the comments. Start collecting these things now because I'm telling you, you will be so happy that you have all of these things like accrued over your life because you'll never want to go back. And then by the time you retire at 65, it's not going to be any other age unless you come into like magic money. But once you retire, you're just like, you have all of these things. You will be used to the nice things in life. And then also that helps you, as I said in my love stuff stream, to not settle for someone. Because if you go over to someone else's house and they have those scratchy ass sheets, it's time for you to leave. If they have that one dusty blanket, it's time for you to leave. You can't have one blanket. You cannot have one blanket. You need to have 3 to 4 blankets. And I know, again, you're looking at me, Audra, 3 to 4 blankets, that seems excessive.
I know you don't do your laundry.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna tell you. The other reason you wanna have that many is because I change my entire bed. My entire bed. Every time I change it, everything goes. The blanket, the sheets, the pillowcases. Change all of it, all of it. And while we are on the subject of beds, please, for the love of all that is good and holy, the goddess above and Satan below, I'm gonna need you to buy new pillows, please. Okay, I'm sorry I yelled at you, I apologize, but buy new pillows. Every 6 to 8 months, get new pillows and start rotating them. Yes, Bo's back there hacking. There's nothing I can do about it. But Hecate sent me a hound. She didn't say she was gonna send me the bestest of hounds. She didn't say she was gonna send me the quietest of hounds, but she sent me a grand hound for me. And that is why I have Bo back there making as much noise as is humanly possible. But yes, here's the thing. Yes, I know that you can wash pillows. You can, that's fine. The pillows that I end up washing, they become my lumpy couch pillows, and I use those for taking naps on the couch. No judgment here, this is a no judgment zone. But I'm gonna tell you, you do want to get rid of these because at some point your sweat, your skin cells, all of that starts getting into the pillow regardless of the fact that you have on pillowcases. So like start trading those out. Do 2 at a time. Before you know it, you'll have a whole new set of pillows and it's not a costly expense to just replace all of them, right? I am not a fan, for me personally, of like washing the pillows. I will repurpose my pillow if I have to wash it. Like, ugh, but that's what I say. And that's a me thing. If you're washing yours, you're doing a good thing, okay? I just repurpose them because I don't like the way that they get all lumpy. There's just not a way for them to not be like lumpy assholes after I washed them and dried them. And I can't get it back into the shape and then that just like makes me mad. So yes, invest in pillows. Please, 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 please. Your skincare depends on it, okay? Next up, now that we're out of the bedroom, we're gonna go into the kitchen. Single serve coffee maker. Get it. Okay, here's the thing. I know some of you have partners and whatnot, and you have a whole family of people who live with you and you all have coffee. Good for you. Congratulations on finding that person and your wonderful family. But for those of us who are either single or the only one who drinks coffee, get a single serve coffee maker. It saves your whole life. You can set it on timers, like if you're working and you wanna wake up to the smell of coffee, you set that bitch on a timer, you get up, coffee's already made. You're having coffee before you even really started like waking up. Excuse me. I think I need some wine. That hit the spot. But the single serve coffee maker is just so wonderful because it just, if I want to have 1 cup of coffee, that's all I'm going to have. And I think also as a single person, like the coffee pot, not for me. I live by myself. It doesn't make sense for me to buy all of these grounds and do all of this mess to have like a cup of coffee. Now I've got all this coffee sitting here and like, no, I'm not gonna put in all that effort. A single serve coffee maker just makes your life so much easier. It's compact, it's easy to store. You just trade out all the shit. You get good coffee. All right, get a single serve coffee maker. They're not as expensive as they used to be. They're still expensive, I'm not gonna lie. But like, I saved up and got me one. And as soon as I had one, I was like, I am the adultiest adult of all adults. I promise, I promise. Next up, we're gonna actually, wait, another thing in the kitchen that I am definitely going to tell you.
I knew my mother had coffee here.
Sorry, side tangent. I was like looking over at my kitchen and I was like, she said she took it, but she didn't. She was like, I need coffee. We're gonna move on. But another thing I'm definitely gonna tell you to make sure that you're doing as an adult and in the kitchen. Okay, if you're gonna insist on using sponges, all right, but make sure you're trading them out a lot because the bacteria that grows in a sponge is just enormous. And if you don't want to trade them out often, then at the very least give them their bleach baths once a week. I had so much trouble trying to say bleach baths that I just don't know what I'm gonna do with my life. But try to give them a bleach bath once a week. Wash your sponge with bleach and soap and like, I know you're like, wash your sponge? Yes, wash your sponge. The bacteria that's growing in there, that's why your kitchen stinks. And I know that you're looking at me right now offended because now you're realizing where that smell is coming from. And I'm sorry, I apologize for doing what I do. Now we're gonna go ahead and move into the other parts of our lives, which is get you a bathrobe, get you a nice fluffy bathrobe. If you can get one with a little hood on it, even better. And along with that bathrobe, get some slippers. Listen, there's nothing better for an introvert than to have a bathrobe and slippers. This is your automatic get out of jail free card. The second you get home, hop into the shower, put on your robe and your slippers. If anyone tries to make you leave the house, you're immediately like, I'm already in my robe and slippers. And they're like, it's 6:45. And you're like, and? That's gonna save your life, introverts. You know what I'm talking about. And especially like, I'm gonna be honest, you need to look out for your introvert friends right now because during this pandemic, we have been thriving, okay? Thriving. We have forgotten all of our social cues. We have no idea what we're supposed to be doing or saying. If you catch our eye in the street when we're wearing a mask and like we just immediately look away, we don't know how anymore, please don't be mad. But we are thriving and the bathrobe and the slippers are going to help you along the way. Also, slippers, I know that people are just like, weird about slippers, but they're so comfortable. There's something magical about like getting out of the shower, lotioning your feet, putting on your stockies, sliding them into your slippers and just like knowing like this is the life. If you have not sat in a bathrobe and slippers for an hour and a half at least while watching TV and sipping wine from your stemless wine glass, like are you even adulting? Yeah, that's right. I'm still saying it. What you gonna do about it? And finally, I know you're all looking at me like, girl, what is wrong with you today? Listen, candles. Get you some candles. Candles change your life. Listen, when things are going bad, light some candles. Things going well, light some candles. Is it getting darker than usual? Because it is. Light some candles. Did your dog take a mighty steaming hump of a shit on your floor and you have to clean it up and you have to kind of open the door while you're cleaning it? Light candles so that you don't gag while you're cleaning that mess up. I mean, it's not my fault that he got diarrhea. Maybe it is a little bit, but he did steal the pork tacos. I didn't give them to him. Point is, candles create effortless ambiance for all occasions. Are you gonna have that partner over and you're gonna have some mask lovin's? Mask lovin's? Candles. I'm just saying. You just like look really... When you have candles, like they walk in, you have candles. It's already sexier. Do you wanna take that shower by candlelight? Dude, I know some of y'all bathe, but like, that's not a me thing. Take a candlelight shower. Like these are all things that you can do for yourself to not only feel like an adult, but also feel amazing. Just, it gives you like comfort and it makes your home so warm and like everything smells so good when like you're done lighting your candles and you like let the goddess know and thank her for all of the bounties that she has provided. And also, you know, when you're hiding away your human sacrifice that helps to make you look young, candles. Anyway, that is it. That is all. That is the video. I hope that these are things that you can take to heart, do some of these things. If you're already doing them, I want to know. If you're not doing them and are excited to do some of them, let me know. And please know that if you are still shopping on the devil's website, which we also call Amazon, I am not judging you. There are things that we get. Just try to get it all in one go. Like grab a bunch of things at one time. Please just try. Also, I just want to thank all of you for watching this video, and I did want to let you know today there is no live stream because today Emily and I will be doing the Getting Down with Emily and Audra podcast over on our Patreons. Please feel free to join, or if you are already a member of the channel Extra Spooky Bays, you will be able to go ahead and be there. If you're a member, the tier is the $5 or more tier. So, yay! I've said all the things, and as usual, huge shout out to my patrons. Yeah. All right, y'all. Please be kind out there and be safe because it costs you $0 to be kind, and it's so good for your soul. And if you're not taking care of it, I'm sure as hell coming for it. Until next time, deuces. I have like listen, this is the first. I don't even have any bloopers or outtakes, I think, right? I am sweating so profusely, it's fucking unreal. Hold on. Hi, Jen Jen. I will be there in a second. I'm just trying to do a quick TikTok. I'm dying alone. I'm dying alone. Y'all, somebody stop me.